Alright, like I said to you guys, I wanted to get you a Need for Speed review since I did really want to see Need for Speed. So, here's that review. Not much else to say, let's get into this shit. So Need for Speed stars Aaron Paul, Dominic Cooper, Scott Mescudi, and is directed by Scott Waugh. And Need for Speed is the movie adaptation of the video game series Need for Speed. And what I was really hoping for going into this movie, I was really hoping it harkened back to the Underground days. You know, Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I really wanted it to harken back to that. Not none of the really newer stuff, because I really don't like the newer stuff because it's just pro racing stuff, and you know, it's okay, I guess. It's okay like entertainment. But I like my games to also have a narrative with it, and that's really what I liked about the Need for Speed Underground era. But since they are in this new era, I will say this: Need for Speed the movie is basically a hybrid of both of them. It has a lot of Underground elements and it has a lot of Need for Speed pro racing elements. You mix the two together, you get this movie. Now, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I really wanted to see this movie because I'm a big Need for Speed Most Wanted fan. So I was really looking forward to this movie because it looked like it'll harken back to that Underground era. And also, I'm a really big Fast and Furious junkie. You guys know this. I nitpick about Fast and Furious 1 and Fast and Furious 4 because they just make the franchise look bad, both of those movies. People can argue Fast and Furious 3 do too, but I love that shit. But anyways, yeah. I really like Fast and Furious, so you get me cars, you get me everything, and yeah, let's do this shit. But I'm gonna be so honest with you, the first 20 minutes of this movie was a complete snooze. None of the dialogue was hitting me, none of the jokes was hitting me. When the first street race they do, it was so boring. I'm telling you guys, I was just like, is this gonna pick up? It's not, okay. It really bored me for a strange reason. I don't know why. And I compare it to Fast and Furious because whenever a Fast and Furious street race goes on, you got the music jumping, you got the Ludacris going, you got the hip hop going. You're like, yeah, let's get into this shit. And then it happens and it looks so good. It feels so adrenaline rush. It pumps you up when you watch a Fast and Furious street race. The first street race, it was just like, okay, they're racing muscle cars and you can hear it. You hear the zoom, zoom, zoom. That's nice, I guess. It really never had you jacked or excited for a street race to even happen. It just made you feel bored while you was watching it. But then after the first 20 minutes of this movie, really cool scenes happen. And this scene is really the reason Aaron Paul's character is really upset and really wants to get revenge on Dominic Cooper. For some reasons, the scene was too cool and so emotional, and I love the way they did that scene. And after that, the movie really picks up, like, to an insane degree. After that, I really enjoy everything about this movie. The dialogue started to hit, it started to get funny, it started to make me laugh a little bit, it started to get cheesy, yeah, but it was cheesy that I can get into, I guess. I really started to like this movie, and then the movie ended and I was like, that was good. I was shocked that I didn't walk out of there, complete shit. I'm shocked that didn't happen to me because the movie was really nice. I really dug it. First of all, Aaron Paul, he acted his ass off in his movie. In that first 20 minutes, yeah, he was kind of shady. He was kind of off, but then the shit hit the fan and he was like, you know what? It's time to show them some Aaron Paulness and I'm going to give it to him. Oh, I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I just know he's a really good actor. I guess. I don't care. But yes, Aaron Paul, he's a really good actor, and he showed that in his movie. Now I see why all the hype surrounded him when he left Breaking Bad, or when Breaking Bad ended, to be exact. Dominic Cooper, you guys know. I love me some Dominic Cooper. Dominic Cooper, he's really awesome. He's awesome when he's Rockstar. Hell, he's awesome when he's that stunt double for the Islamic race. Whatever, that movie was badass, let me tell you. But Dominic Cooper, he is a really good actor, and Dominic Cooper, he shows that shit off in this movie. He is very villainous. There is sometimes in this movie where you're just like, oh my God, you are a complete dick, man. But he played it off really well. I love Dominic Cooper in this movie. Scott Mescudi, he played the role that usually Ludacris and Tyrese play in the Fast and Furious movie. He was there for our comic relief. He actually gave us little jokes. He gave us little sideline jokes, you know, made us laugh. Like I said, in the first 20 minutes, it was all flat. I was like, oh my God, Scott Mescudi, would you shut the fuck up? But then it got into, you know, realism jokes, and I was really starting to like where he was going, and it was starting to get witty, and I liked it. It was really good. And at the end, little post-credit scene, it was really cool. I liked it. That was funny. Twerk it out. Twerk it out. But anyways, Need for Speed, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It's a really cool movie. I think you should really check it out. It was really good to me. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I know a lot of people had problems with it. But all in all, I am a Fast and Furious junkie. I am a car junkie. I like movies with cars in them. If you didn't notice, you know that now. So I really dug this as a really cool car movie. People really don't like the Fast and Furious movies. Probably they probably didn't dig this movie anyways because they really don't dig the Fast and Furious movies. But like I said, I dig them. And Need for Speed wasn't a disgrace to my Fast and Furiousness. I walked out there going, wow, that was a good try. Oh, I'm gonna give Need for Speed a B+. Yes, it was worth the check out. I'm glad I seen it. I'm glad I walked out of the theater like, yeah. If I would love to see where they go with this franchise, that would be nice. But Need for Speed, have you seen it? And what did you think about it? Whatever you thought, please hit the comments below. I'm Michael Woods, and you've just been off the grid.